Hi, I'm Jesse at strobepro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Strobepro Baby Triple Header. If you only have one stand, but you need to get multiple lights close together, this is going to be your solution. You have 5 mounting points. You can put it on a baby pin, or it also has a junior pin here as well. So let's take a closer look what this is all about. Let's take a look at how to mount this. As I mentioned, you have 2 ways to mount it. The first I'm going to show you is with a baby pin. On this stand here, it is the Strobepro 4-foot roller, which has a retractable baby pin actually. So you can see that this baby pin slides up and down. We're going to leave this in the up position right now, but this will also work on a Strobepro C stand or any other stand that we sell that has a baby pin, which is a 5/8 pin. So really all you're gonna do is just back the screw off here. You have a flat side on this particular baby pin here. Yours might not have that, most of the Strobepro ones do. And all we're going to do is just drop this on here and then just find that flat side and tighten it down. Now on this particular stand, if you want it to be even more stable, because this is retractable, we can just loosen it off and drop this down until it hits the base here, just giving it a little bit more stability. Now, you might notice this little set screw here. Let me show you what that is right now. So you might notice this little set screw right in here. I'll bring it back up so you can see it a bit easier possibly there. This is just for extra stability. So you can, if you're going to use this as a permanent fixture, just make sure you go in there and then we can tighten that down and just really lock it into place. The other thing that that's useful for is we can actually just completely remove that. And if your particular baby pin, you need to have this mounting screw up higher, you can just remove this and put it into that hole as well. But when you're putting it on, you want to make sure that it is retracted or else it's going to hit on your baby pin and it won't slide all the way in. The other thing that you want to do is if we go to a junior pin mounting, which we're going to do just in a second here, you want to make sure that that's turned in, because if it's not, it's going to hit when we go into the junior pin. So all I'm doing here, just tighten it in there, and now it's flush on the outside. So let's mount this to the junior pin now. Let's retract our baby pin. And again, on this 4-foot and our 8-foot roller, we have this combo head here. So this is a junior receiver on this side. So to use that, we need to take that screw out, and we've already pushed that other little pin in with the Allen key there. And now all we need to do, just make sure this is backed out, and we can drop the pin into the receiver, and you have this little rubber bumper there, so it's going to stop it, and then tighten it down. So that gives you an extremely secure mounting point. So if you are running heavier loads on this, then you might want to consider using the junior, but for most lights, the baby pin will be fine. I've attached a bunch of different lights onto the baby triple header just so you can get an idea of what you can do with this. So over here, we have a couple of flat panels, just a little small one here, and then we have some COB LEDs here. Now, most times you're not going to mix the lights around like this, although you could. You'd probably have the same lights. So whether you want to make a big bank to boost power by using multiple panels like that, or if you want to use some COBs, this is a great solution because you can tilt the lights up and down. So I could have one bouncing off the ceiling, I could aim one down. It's really easy then. I can just rotate them around as well. So if you want to use these for a specific bounce, it just gives you a lot of options to put the lights. And you can see we're just using one stand again here. Now, a couple of notes about safety. I would not run these heavy lights down here without a tether. So I've got a cable here, and you might have a steel one, but all you're going to do, just make sure it's attached to the arm, and then just, you can put it around if you've got a safety spot on it, or just put it around there just in case you bump it and it wants to fall. You don't want to destroy your light. The other thing you want to do is make sure you use an adequate stand. Like I mentioned before, we're using a 4-foot roller here, so anything heavier duty that we sell at Strobepro, like a C stand, a 9-foot HD, our 8-foot roller, or even this stand will work great. Don't use an inadequate stand because we have close to 40 pounds of lights just on here, plus the actual triple header itself. So just be aware of that. And I would also recommend just throwing some sandbags on your stand just to make sure, because if you're going up higher, you definitely don't want all of these expensive lights falling down. So that's everything you need to know about the Strobepro Baby Triple Header. If you want to save space and use multiple lights on the same stand, this is definitely a solution you should check out. Until next time, I'm Jesse at strobepro.com. Enjoy creating.